picking up still, aside from Dragon Ball Fighters, is very promising. I love it whenever Smashers like expose themselves to more games, because a lot of those fundamental lessons you can bring back to your Smash game.
Oh, absolutely, especially a game like Tekken or Street Fighter. Like, actually, I think Street Fighter V, I don't usually praise the game, to be honest with you, but there's one thing I will bring up about it, is that the lesson of don't jump in all the time is super important in that game. It's super important in this game, and this matchup may be a good way of showing it, as we have Peach and Jigglypuff, two characters that love to jump. Start off on Stadium 1.
Peach's home stage. I mean, not Peach, Puff's home stage, rather.
Considering how well Peach can combo off the stage, control the platforms, control center stage, honestly, it's her home too. She just, moved in. It was a bit of an invasion, but it's all good.
Like you pointed out earlier, like we're seeing how restrained Eagle is being right now. Kind of holding his feet on the ground, waiting for MKCB to do something a little bit committal, and he takes like one very light swing at it, and if it doesn't pan out, he just backs off immediately. He recognizes that the first person to press buttons against Puff usually eats a world of hurt.
Now, unfortunately, Pound is probably like the most punishable move in Puff's kit. Besides Roll Out. Really didn't think I was going to see Roll Out, but I'm digging it.
MKCB, going for that maximum reward, it looks like, with these specials. And Eagle not being afraid at all to just stand in the face of the rollout and get maximum value.
It is worth noting that like Peach always praised for how high octane her combo strings are, her pressure on shields. This is the type of matchup that gets to show you the other sides of what makes this character good, in that you're going to have to watch how patient Eagle is. He's not going to be able to get as many combos, and his strings aren't going to be able to be as long.
Right, given how Puff is like the second lightest character. But instead, we have like more turnip firing able to happen, more advantage being taken of just barely outspacing Puff in the air and just picking off the punishes that come to Eagle.
It's also a lot more forward smash than we typically see from Peach.
He's using it as kind of the anti-air move, just swatting this balloon from the sky. MKCB8 at 130%. Yeah, that's back air nearly killing on the opposite end of the stage. This Puff isn't long for this stock.
Yeah, nope. Imagine not being positive on hit. Photo, like the worst thing you could have been doing.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, said Peach.
Oh no!
And this is it.
That's
you got to match your life.
I like the forward smash option. I guess Rust would not have killed on the base platform.
Yeah, I'm honestly not too sure if it would have, and the risk potential of not killing off of Rust is too big.
Especially on that stock.
Yeah, exactly.
It is worth noting that forward smash is a very respectable smash attack. Large hitbox, great knockback, decent damage. Like, if there's a move for you to put out when you land Sing, it's definitely that.
Oh, wake-up situation. Eagle makes his way out of it. And MKCB8 is slowly racking up damage here.
Forward air comes in. MKCB trying to figure out something. I like... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that worse! YOLO Sing is one thing. All right, I respect it, because if you floated into it the wrong way, like, you're catching that.
Yeah,
But not punishing as Peach?
That's the thing, is like MK landed on the platform with Sing, so like if Eagle was tracing his air movement with his float, he's not gonna fall asleep. He has to be grounded to sleep. I like that MK is also taking a lot more patience when it comes to approaching Eagle. If you remember how it started, like he was jumping at Eagle and immediately pounding as his approach, but now he's kind of leaping, jumping back to wait for that forward smash fly swatter and picking up his hit right afterwards. Oh,
double fair. This is looking.
This is it. That's it. MK just taking it.
I'll dig
it. Everybody knew you were about to say, MK's kind of bringing this back, and then you just.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it because that's when Peach just down smashes and then Puffs in the blender, or like our wayward back air just eviscerates her. But no. Every single pound, I think all but one landed in that last stock.
Yeah.
And he got a follow-up from each of them.
Yeah.
So, like, the damage was there.
And then on top of it, too, taking advantage of forward smash, not just as a straightforward punish, but as option coverage on the ledge. It lasts so long, and it's so strong that it just annihilated Eagle right there. Yeah, catching his jump away from ledge.
That was a hell of a call-out, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going into game 2. Got to switch the dress for this one and switch the setting, too. Kalos Pokemon League going to be where we're heading off.
This isn't the case, but I like to believe that Eagle changed his color to accessorize with MK. Because they look like proper dancing partners now.
It's almost like they're ready for doubles. So, as far as stages are concerned, I'm actually going to disagree with this. I feel like this is a great stage for Peach, but I also feel like this stage works out really well for Puff. Okay, MKCB's a madman.
He didn't get punished really hard for that. I feel like Eagle could have like gotten a proper charge on a smash attack and if not killed MKCB, get a lot more than a back throw.
But the stage is fairly wide. There's a lot of airspace here, which I think Puff benefits from a bit more than Peach, especially in this matchup. And the platformers are going to give MKCB more opportunity to land, and giving Puff's phenomenal lateral recovery tools.
Unfortunately, not going to be able to have the same vertical reach as he does horizontally. But yeah, I see exactly what you mean, especially if things get really dicey as time goes on. I could see like MKCB8 almost kiting from platform to platform, just sailing over Eagle's head.
It's very possible.
Oh, beautiful forward air, just swatting MK out of the sky. MK, like, we're now having these bursts of patience from him, and they've so far paid out so often against Eagle. He hasn't found kills off of all of them, but just the fact that he's mixing that in just gives Eagle that hesitation about going for like counters in situations.
Right. And like MKCB, to his own merit, is like trying to like feint him out almost. Like we've seen a couple of times when rollout comes out, he'll like go in and then dip a little bit before coming back. If the hitbox for rollout facilitated such play, I would truly praise it, but Jigglypuff's got to meet the player halfway on this one. It's just not working out.
Give Puff a bit of time, a bit of training, maybe the right patch here and there, and maybe we'll be singing something different. There we go, though. Toad getting in the way of that down air. And Eagle overall sitting in such a strong position, having a full stock to fall back on and still finding a hefty amount of damage on MK.
Yeah. It's looking very much like we're going into a game 3 with this one, but not going to roll out MKCB just yet. One thing to note that I think is really smart from Eagle is now we're starting to see dash attack. Normally, dash attack is like a panic option we see from Peaches because it's very punishable. Hey, that golf club finally landing, but somehow not netting its kill.
Yeah, not quite a hole-in-one yet.
But the dash attack I was mentioning, I think is really smart, especially against Puff, because it occupies that space right between if she's trying to come down from a full hop or if she's coming in with a short hop.
And because it's a burst option too, when MKCB is going for just like the jukes, you still reach out far enough to catch him fading back. There we go, back throw should absolutely do it. If Puff lived that at 150%, I would have been so mad.
I would have had a look at the numbers.
I would have had a look at the switch.
Like, this set is defying all logic that I can understand so far. But
Eagle, very, very solid in that second game. We'll have to see how MKCB pulls it together in the last one. But the main thing there is just, like you pointed out, being able to call out the withdrawals, or just gonna go straight to Pichu. Okay, this is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
This is completely reasonable, right? You obviously want to use Jigglypuff first in a given set because it has a very superior matchup spread to Pichu. And okay, I'm done lying on commentary.
Like, so games 1 and 2, I feel like MKCB was doing a good job of like showing what I was putting forward at the beginning of this set, that Puff has the capabilities of annoying Peach to the point where she can almost make that matchup look very doable. Switching to I think it's safe to say, much more better character in Pichu. I think it rocked for the damage right away, but the drag down.
What? Just like that, the one opening MK needed, and he fully stole Eagle's stock for it.
You know, G-Pick?
Yeah?
I think we got hoodwinked. I think we got got.
My theory is like MKCB's true love is the offstage, and that's why he loves playing Puff. But that doesn't mean those instincts go away with any other character. He's still able to kill you at a moment's notice if you make the wrong extension.
I feel like Eagle needs to be very careful from here on out because it was very clear that he was winning, nearly dominating the beginning of this match. But one wrong interaction off stage And look at this. We're currently watching an even game, despite the fact that Eagles, like, ATM has been looking much better than MK's. Like, he's getting his combos off. He's getting the damage on Pichu. He's asserting stage control. And that really meant nothing in the longer of the set.
Yeah. Oh, MKCB almost calling out the spot dodge. Eagle just fighting his way right past and not going to be able to stop the skull bash either. It's scary because we do see MK going for all the high damage options, but right there, the turn-up going to just annihilate the skull bash. But blood for blood, you know?
Yo, Pichu low profile the dash throw. So Eagle expected to run into a Pichu and hit stun, not a forward smash. I'm in awe. It's like Eagle is losing because he's winning. Like he thinks he has the momentum, and just like that, it becomes such a dangerous situation. But it's time to see what happens next, because a ton of damage already put onto MK. Like, this Pichu is bleeding on borrowed time, and that's going to be the end of a utterly dramatic set.
Yeah, no, I was holding my breath because Eagle was at twice the percent he was at when he died in his first stock. So I wasn't sure if he was out of the woods, but keeping it together, especially